Hey guys, I wanted to go over the rest of this website. It's called Truth 11, and to those of you who come onto my channel and say that I don't do research, I do, but if I say what I know, I find that my videos get taken down. So I might talk around a subject, doesn't mean I haven't done my research or I don't know about it, because I absolutely do. But I can only say certain things on here, and oftentimes I say too much and I have to go and edit, delete certain information. But anyway, okay. The government of the United States, Canada, and Britain are all subsidiaries of the Crown, as it is the Federal Reserve. The ruling monarch in England is also subordinate to the Crown. The Crown is the Crown's a corporation. I mean, I'm sure you understand. The global financial and legal system is controlled from the City of London by the Crown. City of London runs the whole show. The square mile making up the center of Greater London is the global seat of power, at least at the visible level. Washington, D.C. was established as a city-state in 1871. Was 1871 also when there were orphan trains and looked like a lot of people were missing? I'm not sure. My friend said she thought it was 1871, but I'm just going over this document here, okay, which officially established the United States as a corporation under the rule of Washington, which itself is subservient to the City of London. Right? So, and there's a bilateral agreement where they get children from London and then put them here. And those children have bonds and life insurance policies, and they're worth a lot of money because of certain bloodlines. Now, whether they're bred for that blood or they want the children of those people because certain people can't give birth and they want certain qualities in the people, namely bloodline. I'm not sure why they're doing it, but it goes under this whole system. All right. Corporations are run by presidents, which is why we call the person perceived to hold the highest seat the president of the corporation. The fact that the president is nothing more than a figurehead for the central bankers and transnational corporations, both of which themselves are controlled by high ecclesiastic Freemasonry that really control the country and ultimately call the shots. Washington, D.C. operates under a system of Roman law, outside the limitations established by the U.S. Constitution. The unholy trinity of globalist control, the Vatican, the City of London, and Washington, D.C. Okay, so who has jurisdiction over USCIS, keeping my records from me? Washington, D.C. and the City of London, probably. The Papal States are the territory... Oh, this is, I think, the Vatican flag, right? Washington, D.C. flag. It's different than American flag. Vatican flag. This is the flag of the City of London. It'd be interesting to look at Gitmo and see if all of these flags are there. So, the Papal States are the territories on the east coast of the former United States under the sovereign direct rule of the Pope. From the fall of the United States around the turn of the 20th century to the present. The Papal States are only one of the regional powers of the Chesapeake Bay, controlling the city of Washington, as well as much of the surrounding area, several towns, baronies, and other holdings outside of Washington are also held by the Pope, creating an intricate network of holdings which pay tribute directly to the Pope. It's like a very vast kind of money laundering, child, I don't know, I don't even know what to call it. Transfer of children where they're under jurisdiction of the Vatican and the City of London and Washington, D.C. The Papal States were born out of the former United States, viewed by the modern world as an ancient empire. Following a violent coup in Washington, the Papal States were established by Chester Hale Fitzgerald, built on the beliefs of a new religion, which would later become Unionism. The Pope claims, however, that his power originates from the American Empire, which supposedly granted the first Pope complete power over the empire via the donation of Lincoln, a forged American imperial decree. The document has been since used in support of claims of political authority by the papacy. Know your history. All right, so you can read about that if you want to look under the donation of Lincoln, the imperial decree. All right. Probably here too, but so anyway, you can see again. Let's go and look at Gitmo, but here's, I think this is Biden, and then somebody's standing. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, this is a person, and what is that? Lady Gaga standing. I mean, look at Gaga on the side, the apotheosis, raising to the ranks of God, a Capitol dome. Do you really believe the founding fathers would have authorized the Greek and Roman gods to be painted on the dome of the rotunda? Do you believe they would have Artemis, goddess freedom, on its dome? Artemis as goddess. Do you think George Washington would have wanted a statue of him posing as Baphomet in the Capitol dome, raising him to the ranks of a god? No. All answers are no. The entire corporate Capitol grounds have been laid out by secret societies in the shape of a pentagram that honors the god they follow, that of Baal sacrifices of this. Sad, but so very true. All that is hidden shall be revealed. The duty to secure America first never ends. America first. I guess this is Pompeo. So be patient and remember what Trump said. The best is yet to come. And for those who think this is a bunch of bull, frankly, my dear. Okay, so what is interesting, from reading this, have you ever seen Biden in the White House? And there's a question for you, because I don't think I have. Let me see a picture of him, in the Oval Office. Whoops. This is really weird. Hang on a second. No, I don't really know. I don't see anybody in the Oval Office. He's always just stationed here by himself, but they could Photoshop this. I haven't seen him walk into the room. I don't know what these pictures are. Maybe they're his family. When Trump was in the Oval Office, there were always people everywhere. This is, I don't know. Is this staged? What is this? Are these... I haven't seen many pictures of those. We have someone standing behind him. Maybe, I don't think that's Kamala. I think that's a staffer, maybe. It just doesn't look like there's a lot of business going on. I know he's signed some executive orders, but I also find it very suspicious. Whatever you think of Biden, whatever you think of Trump, it's very suspicious that the media goes after these people so hard. First they went after Trump, then they went after Biden, and I think this is all strategy, right? To get our country back under, the Constitution. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. This is interesting. So if you look over here, this picture is in a different location. Let's see. This picture. Weird. Okay, let's look at this picture. Pointing to something. There's a picture. Looks like I don't know what that is. Is that a monkey on someone's head? And there's a picture right next to it, right? Then this one, there's no pictures. There's that picture. This one. This is they've got the maritime tassels on the flag. Okay, so this one looks normal, but that one, there's nothing behind him. This one. And there's also, what is this? A reflection from something. I mean, can you figure it out? There's nothing behind him. Now you have to tell me what that means. Okay, look at this one. There's all this, right? And then look at this one. There's no statue. There's no photographs. Why? That's weird. Because this would just show up no matter what, right? They haven't shown him a lot, in the White House. Let's see what else we can see. The most glaring one is the one I just showed you. This has a total different setup back here. This has the setup. Setup. He's got his two dogs. I've told you what the meaning of the dog comms are, right? Oh, it's a child. It's a child sitting on, sorry, there's a weird, something, I can't even drag this over, so there's a child, I guess, sitting on top of his, maybe that's Hunter Biden, I don't know. I can't see the picture very well. Oh no, is that Hunter Biden? With a little child on top? Maybe that's his child? I don't think this is, Biden, but, I don't know. These are pens. Again, this one's very odd. Right here. I mean, it's all gone. So, anyway,